Okay, I hope everybody can hear me okay. Um, well, this is Hillbilly Guitar Dude, and I wasn't going to do any of the live vocal stuff for me or anything like that, but I'm going to go ahead and do some narration on this because I've been asked several times how I make all these music things and stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you, okay? Now, it starts with here. This is a older Fostex unit, just a little portable thing I got pretty cheap off of eBay, and it's a recording device. Let me get it up here so maybe get a better shot of this. It's a Fostex MR8 Mach 2. It's an 8-track digital recorder. Okay, you get your 4 inputs here. You got your guitar inputs right here, and then you got your microphone inputs, and then you've got different stuff for your guitar, and you got built-in reverbs and delays, and your controls and your faders for your different tracks, And so that enables me to pretty much do all the stuff myself: the drums, the, the pianos, the guitars and basses, the organs and keyboards, everything. I can just do it all. Okay. So, and I record everything onto this, mix it down, and then I take it to this old laptop. It's just an old Lenovo ThinkPad, and it's got MX Linux on it. Because I don't like Windows and I love me some Linux. And MX is a very fast, high performance operating system, which is absolutely excellent. And I prefer to work with this. So that's how I'm doing that is with the Fostex, and then I transfer that over to this. And to make the videos, all I'm doing is going to my and this is all free software. This software doesn't cost me anything. It's free. OpenShot video editor. And right there, I hope you can see that okay. That is how I make my videos, is through with OpenShot. And sometimes I use Audacity to clean up the sound, but most of the time, I just simply mix everything right here on the Fostex machine, and then I transfer it over to the ThinkPad to make the videos themselves. So that's the whole recording studio pretty much, other than the instruments. So let's get with the instruments, okay? Well, I didn't spend much on this stuff. It's real inexpensive stuff. Most of it's outdated and obsolete. For example, that recorder itself, or the old ambient ThinkPad. This is a Alesis Harmony 32 keyboard. It was very inexpensive, and it's got 300 different tones on it. It's got sustain and effects, and it's got its own little built-in drum pads, and rhythm tracks and stuff if I want to use them, which I don't usually. I just use the keyboards on with an organ tone or a piano sound. It's got effects and stuff and some crazy sounds too, synth orchestras and all sorts of stuff for film production and stuff. And maybe I'll use some of that eventually. Right now I like the piano tone and the organ tone on it, so I'm using those more than anything with that. For drums, this is a kind of a cute thing here, and I don't think they make these anymore. They were, I think, on eBay, and I found these on eBay, and they're called a Carlsboro drum set, and as you can see, everything is on one pole, and it's a little bitty tiny drum kit, but it sounds spectacular. And I had a big large drum set, and I gave it to a church here locally, and I had a big electric drum set with the racks and all of that, and I gave those to a guy that used to play bass with me. uh, and with these, all I have to do is go over here, and it's got like 50 different drum kits in it. And I only use drum kit 1 and 2. Sometimes I use 4 because I just like the way those sound. And I come over here and see, used to with the old drum sets, I had to mic all the drums and cymbals, and it took forever to get all the sound right. And it'd take a week just to get a good snare sound. I just hook that to the output, and then over here to the input on the Fostex machine, and play all my drums right here. and it works so well, and it makes life so much easier and simpler to do it that way. Uh, this little drum set on a pole is really fantastic. I love this whole thing. It sounds so wonderful to record with. It's just unreal. And well, just listen to any of the drum tracks on any of the music and videos I have posted here on YouTube, and you'll see what I mean. This is a really great little drum set, and it folds up, and I can carry it around with one hand because it folds up, and it's just like a little pole is all it really is, with some MIDI piezo pads in these here. And when you hit them with the stick, it triggers the MIDI stuff up here to make different sounds. So that just really works great. I can record in here in my little room at 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody hears a thing. And that's your bass drum right there. That's the whole thing. This is the whole little tiny drum set that just it fits in a little duffel bag. And you carry it with one hand. And it just sounds amazing, though. Now, let's see. We showed off the keyboards, the recorder, and the drums. Let's get over here. Now, what we have here is it was made in, I think, Mississippi. The guy that sells these are called Cozarts. Okay. And I've got several of his instruments, and they come from a place called Ripley, Mississippi. This is a double neck, and it has a bass here. Let's see, is that on? I don't know. Maybe it's on, maybe it isn't. Anyway, I'll show that bass off.